Hi, everybody. My name is Mariah Rice. I am a three-star Gold Elite Director, and I wanted to come on today to talk to you guys about microwave cooking products. And if you are familiar with Tupperware and you've been around a while, some of this may be review for you guys, but if you are new, I wanted to just go through and explain the differences in all of our microwave cooking products because I know that there is a lot and it can be overwhelming or maybe just hard to recognize what the difference are. So I'm going to talk about everything from our microwave breakfast maker to the Micro Pro grill, okay? And just go over some differences that you want to be aware of because microwave cooking products are absolutely huge in our market and very, very popular. So if you're not familiar with the microwave products, I absolutely encourage you to watch the training here today. And I'm just going to do an overview. So there are specific product trainings about many of these products that go into more detail about them. But I'm just going to do an overview because microwave cooking, it takes less time for one, right? It takes a third of the time of traditional cooking, which for many people is a huge, huge draw, that it is quick and it's also easy. It's very simple to do to just pop it in your microwave and walk away, finish the rest of your meal. Busy people really love that as well. But even if you're cooking and you're just busy with other things, it's really nice that it's simple and easy. And it takes less energy. Did you know that? Microwave cooking takes less energy than using your stove. Your microwave only takes about 25% less than what it would take for your stove. So less energy saves you money. That's always a good thing. Microwave cooking retains more nutrients in your food, and that is simply because it cooks faster. So that helps more nutrients to stay in your food, which is an awesome perk. So I love microwave cooking. So I want to come on here and talk to you guys about it. Before I do talk about the products that we and I have some of them here to show you guys. So the non-microwave cooking ones are the microwave reheatable ones. And that's a very important word, reheatable. It does not mean that you can use full power on these guys. So I have the cereal bowls here and I have the impressions plates. These are all microwave reheatable, and it says on the bottom, almost all the time when they're microwave reheatable, it will say microwave reheatable on the bottom. Some of the older molds might not say that, but often you will see that. So that means you do not want to pop these into your microwave at 100% power, okay? You want to make sure you are reducing the wattage of your microwave because these are meant to reheat your food. That's the name, microwave reheatable, right? Also the same with crystal waves. Crystal waves, also you will see that on the bottom, microwave reheatable. So you want to use this product at a lower temperature in your microwave, and that prevents damage to your product. So if you have your food in here, you're gonna wanna reduce the wattage to 50 to 70% of whatever it is. I'm going to try to take you over to my microwave here to show you guys where the power button is on my microwave. So when I talk about wattage and reducing the wattage, if you've never done that before, it's an important thing to learn, and it's going to be different for every person's microwave. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like on mine. Okay, bear with me as I walk with you over here. So if you can see, we've got all of the buttons here in my microwave. I have one right here that says power level. So if I push it, it doesn't really cooperate with me. So that's because it wants me to enter the time first. So if I were to put my sword in here for 2 minutes, and then I can reduce the power. I don't know if you can see it, but it says power high, and then it changes to 90, then 80, then 70, then 60. So that would be a nice spot to put my crystal wave power level 60, and it would start cooking it up. So that is how it works on my microwave, but your microwave is probably different. So, test it out, try it out. If you don't still have the owner manual for your microwave, it's going to be trial and error. If you do have the owner's manual, that is a great thing to consult to figure out how to adjust it. Usually it's just that power button, whether you press it before or after you enter your time, but play with your microwave and get to know it, because we don't want to be damaging our microwave reheatable products by cooking in them and having that at full power. And if you've ever seen, it'll show up usually around the edge here that it kind of gets white. That is microwave damage, and that is using it at a higher heat than this product was intended for. And same goes for the plates here, if you see white spots, that's usually microwave damage, and that's not covered by warranty because these products are not designed for that. So you want to make absolutely sure that you are doing that, but also let's make sure our customers are doing that, right? So when you sell a set of crystal waves or microwave reheatable plates, absolutely make sure you are having that discussion with your customers so they know these are not designed to be cooked at full power, okay? And same with the vent and serves. The vent and serves also have that microwave reheatable on the bottom. These can handle a lot of heat, but they are designed to cook with the seal, or pardon me, to heat with the seal. So when you have the seal like this, you pop it open. They are designed to be like that, and the seal is not safe for 100% use in your microwave. So if you might notice there's a few recipes that pop up that are longer. You can always take off the seal, but we want to make sure we are not reheating these at full power with that seal on, okay? Because that also would not be covered by the warranty. So if you guys have any questions as I go along here, feel free to pop them in the chat and I will try to get back to them. I can't actually see them right now because of how I'm doing the training though here. So yes, those are all examples of ones that are not microwave cooking per se, okay? So let's get into what is microwave cooking then. What products do we have that are deemed for microwave cooking? So I've got here to show you guys the MicroPro grill, the pressure cooker, the stack cooker, the multi-cooker, the Ultra Pro, silicone, and our breakfast pasta and rice makers. And those are all products that we think of microwave cooking products, okay? So I'll first start with the ones that can go in the microwave, but they can also go in the oven. And do you guys know what they are? Before I even show you, some of you guys probably do. So that is our silicone line. These are safe for the oven and the microwave. And it is our Ultra Pro line, safe for the microwave and the oven. So absolutely that gives a lot of flexibility to how you can cook your food. They're kind of big and awkward, so I'm just gonna set them there. But it can save you time too. So if you are cooking a casserole, let's say in your Ultra Pro, you can start this in the microwave and cook part of it, because when you cook it in your microwave, it's going to save you time, right? It's going to start to cook, and then you can pop it into your oven if you want to finish the cooking process or to crisp it up. That works really well. And what that is, it's called tandem cooking. When you start in your microwave and finish it in your oven, that is tandem cooking, and that is only possible with these Tupperware products, that you can start it in your microwave and finish it in your oven. You might not do it as much for the silicone, but the silicone also allows us to just cook in your microwave, right? And both of these products are freezer safe as well, which is an awesome perk for them. If you cook a casserole, you can let it cool and you can pop that whole thing in your freezer. And of course, the silicone ones are also awesome for using in the freezer for frozen desserts and that kind of thing. Or flash freezing berries on this guy in your freezer. Those work really, really well for that. So those are the ones that are safe for the oven. All the other ones that I'm going to mention here are not oven safe, okay? So they're only microwave safe. But I do want to mention that we do have product groups, top of the line product groups for all the remaining products that I'm going to mention here, and the silicone and the Ultra Pro. So if you are wondering, looking for more information about the silicone or the Ultra Pro, go to Tupperware silicone forms with top of the line, Ultra Pro, Tupperware Ultra Pro with top of the line. Search them. We have all of those groups that are for you and for your customers to join, with lots of product information. The best spot to look for product information, if you have a product, you get it brand new, you want to be looking at that insert that comes inside your product. Give those a read through, because they're going to give you a lot of information specifically about your product and how to use it properly, right? And that is absolutely key, because we want to be using our products properly and to be talking to our customers about how to use them properly, so they're informed about how it works, right? So next I'm going to talk about the pasta and the rice and the breakfast maker. And these guys are nice because they are simplified. So they're very easy to use for any stage of cookers, right? If you are just a beginner cook, or for teenagers. They're really perfect to learn because they're really simple and easy to use. So right here we have stay cool handles is what they call them. And that means you don't really need pot holders. You can use pot holders if you find it more comfortable, but usually you can grab them and they're pretty cool to hang on to. Always make sure you are opening your products away from you if they have a lid, right? So open them away for you so the steam goes this way and not towards your face. That is an important thing to remember. But the same goes for our pasta cooker. You'll notice the exact same handles here. The rice maker, it looks a little different, but those are the same handles there as well. So these are perfect for, like I said, for teenagers, also for seniors, because with microwave cooking, you don't have to have that open source of heat on your stove, right? You don't have to be worried about forgetting to turn it off and that kind of thing. And because they're so simple, they're really nice for seniors to be able to use, okay? So the breakfast maker, we know, of course, has a lot of capabilities. We've got the egg inserts here that you can use for poached eggs. Many people use it for other things other than just eggs. You can reheat many things in there. Something to note about our makers, as they call them, these do have on them 900 watts, and that's written right on the top here. So what it is saying is 900 watts is the max capacity that you would want, or the max heat you would want to heat your product at. So my microwave here is 1,000 watts. So this says 900, so I would want to reduce my power to 90% when I'm cooking in this product, okay? And that's gonna help preserve the product. You're not gonna see those white spots show up. And that's super important to pass along to customers as well. And everybody's microwave is different. Many are 1,200 watts. Yours might be 900. Some are even less. They're maybe 700 or 800, and that's okay. And you will see that on this one here as well. I know you can't see it in my video, but it also says 900 on the top, okay? So the pasta maker is unique in that you do not cook it with the lid on, okay? So pop in your water, pop in your pasta. There are fill lines on the side here, which make it really simple for people to figure out when you're using your product, right? But number one mistake with this guy is the lid is probably on and it overflows. So do not cook with your lid on. Put in your pasta, leave the lid off. The lid is designed to put on, and then you will see that this side here has holes all along the edge. So after your pasta is cooked, pop on the lid, and this will drain out the water directly into your sink. So you don't need to grab a strainer. It's going to cook it right here, and you can strain it right here. Less dishes, which is super simple and easy, right? And the rice maker here, the rice maker isn't available in our catalog right now. However, we do see it come back quite a bit, so I did want to mention it here. So the rice maker is just what it sounds like. It is designed to cook rice and greens, and they go in the middle here. And again, you will see there is a max fill line on the side, which makes it simple. Tupperware, most of them have little fill lines like that on the inside, so it makes it super simple to use. There is a little insert that just goes to sit on the top here. And then for the lid on this one, you just snap both sides shut and you have those stay cool handles. So this is perfect to make absolutely delicious, perfect rice. The microwave makers are great because they're simple, but it always turns out perfect when you make food in these. It always turns out perfect pasta and perfect rice in less time, because instead of waiting for your pasta water to boil before putting your pasta, it takes the same amount of time to cook in here. So follow the package directions. If your pasta says, you know, to cook for 16 minutes, just pop it in your microwave for 16 minutes and it will cook your pasta. So those are the makers, microwave makers as we call them. And from the rice maker here, I thought it would be good to go into this one, and this is the Smart Multi Cooker. And if you have this in your cupboard and you've never used it, I strongly encourage you to pull it out and give it a try, because its capabilities are absolutely amazing. And they call it the multi-cooker because it does multiple things. So I have all the pieces here, but they're not all used at the same time, of course. So I'm just going to go through and show you guys what it is capable of, okay? So it can do rice, grains, pasta, it can steam your food, and it can multi-cook, so you're getting multiple dishes cooking at the exact same time, okay? So I'm just taking it apart here a little bit. I have got the base and the grain insert, and I'm going to just snap on the lid here. So this, you notice, looks a lot like this, right? So this is simply our bigger grains cooker. The Smart Multi-Cooker is capable of holding a lot more capacity than the rice maker. So if you are talking to someone about the rice maker and they are saying, well, that just wouldn't feed enough rice for my family, this is the solution here, the Smart Multi-Cooker. It can do a lot more rice in here. And of course, it's not just rice. It can also be grains. So you could cook quinoa in there. You could cook, you know, buckwheat. I don't know what other grains you might eat. But if you eat different kinds of grains, you could cook them in here as well. You'll notice on the inside all sorts of markings again, because this is a multifunctional product. You'll notice a few different markings, but we have rice on here, and you will see your max fill line. It's as simple as putting in your rice, stirring it up, putting in your water. Of course, you can't forget the water. Putting on your grains insert and snapping on the seal, and it will cook to perfection. Well, mine takes 17 minutes, but it depends on how much rice you have and your microwave temperature or your microwave wattage, right? So pop that in there and it will cook to perfection. So that is a rice feature. I absolutely don't make rice any other way now than in the Smart Multi-Cooker. And that's the only two, these things are only used to cook grains, okay? So I'm gonna set that part of it aside, and we will go on to the other functions of it. So you can cook pasta in here as well. So if you are cooking pasta in here, you will see there is also a max fill line. It's got a little picture of pasta, so you know what you're looking for, right? So put your pasta in here, put your water in here, and you can pop it into your microwave again. And when you go to strain it, there is no built-in holes on this one. It does come with a colander that you can use to strain it if you wish. You can use your colander, or like this, to strain off your pasta. Okay, so that does come with it. And that is the pasta cooking function. Now, what's really cool about the Smart Multi-Cooker, it's a mouthful, I know, is these two parts here. And these two parts have metal inside of them, so they are called shielded colanders. And microwaves cook by heating up your food, of course, but they cannot get through the metal inside of these shielded colanders. And you don't see the metal, right? It's encased in plastic, but if you were to feel this product right now, you can feel it is heavier, much heavier than this part. So you can feel that there is something inside of there, and that is the metal. And what this allows it to do, you can see there's holes in the bottom of this one. So whatever you put in here, be it a meat product or veggies, when you put that in here, you're going to put water in the base, and you're going to see it sit in like this. So this little chunk here at the bottom has water in it, and the microwaves hit the water and they heat up the water, and that is what's going to cook your food. It's going to be that steam rising that is going to cook the food that you put in here, because the microwaves can't get in, right? The microwaves can't get in to cook your food. It's the steam. So we call it a true steam. The lid is the exact same here. This lid has steel in it or metal in it, so it is heavy and weighted. And you pop that on, and that is going to true steam your vegetables in your microwave. It doesn't take nearly as much time as, you know, if you were to steam them on your stove, but it is a true steam. It's not microwave cooking your food, but it is in the microwave, right? So that is absolutely unique about this product. You do have a shallow colander that comes with it as well. So if you want to put, you know, something in your bigger one, and like shrimp or chicken in the top here, you can also use them both at once, and you can cook two different products all at once in the same thing, right? So that is the Smart Multi-Cooker. But it is capable of so much. So if you haven't pulled it out of your cupboard to use it, absolutely give it a shot. I use mine all the time. It's the only thing I reach for, it seems, most weeks, because I absolutely love it. Like, the functionality is just huge, huge. And if you want to, you can get into, you know, cooking your rice in here first for your meal. You'd have to, you know, put that in a separate bowl, and then you can use the same one to cook your veggies and your meat. And you have your whole meal, a complete meal, in this one product. So that is pretty cool. from this guy. This is the stack cooker, right? So how does the multi-cooker differ from the stack cooker? So first of all, the stack cooker is freezer safe. That is kind of cool. The stack cooker is freezer safe, so you can use it in the freezer if you have a use for that. But this does not have metal in it, so it doesn't have that true steaming capability. It only cooks by microwaves, right? So that's different. But you will notice there's multiple parts about this one as well. You know, we still have that colander. And this one has two different sizes of casserole at the bottom. So this is also, they call it the stack cooker, right? Because you can stack cook your food, right? So you can cook different levels of food at once, right? Like if you put in something at the bottom here, something in the colander, and the lid is not just a lid, right? It actually has capacity to hold food as well. So you can even put something on the top here to cook in your microwave. So you can be cooking multiple things at once in your stack cooker, but it's microwave cooking, whereas the smart multi-cooker is also has that true steam functionality, right? So that's the main difference there. The stack cooker also has the cone, and the cone can go in the big casserole there, and it sits nicely in the middle so it doesn't wriggle. And because microwave cooking by nature, it cooks from the outside, right? And if you have your food around your cone, I mean, we see it with cakes a lot, right? Cakes look really awesome with this cone in the middle, but for meatloaf or something like that, if you arrange your food around in a circle, it's going to cook faster because of how microwaves are designed. So that is the cone function of the stack cooker. One other big difference is the stack cooker can handle high sugar and high fat food. So ground beef, or if you like to make sauces for desserts, or Rice Krispie cake, this can handle high fat and high sugar a little bit more. So in our multi-cooker here, the multi-cooker, if you are cooking grain in here, you never want to add any kinds of fats or oils to it. Okay, and I forgot to mention that, but you're not supposed to add fats or oils to your grains or to your products, because you notice it's a difference in plastic, right? So this is a harder plastic, this is kind of a different softer plastic. The plastics are different, they're not designed to be the same. Okay, so ground beef works really well in here, of course. If you put ground beef in here and nestle that on there, the fat will all drain out into the bottom of your stack cooker, and you will get really lean ground beef. And the stack cooker can handle that because it is designed to handle more high fat foods, where you wouldn't want to do that in your smart multi-cooker. It might damage the cooker if you are doing that in that, okay? So that's a big major difference. And everyone has their favorite, I think, which one you might like better if you do have them both in your kitchen, but they have different uses, and I use both of them in my kitchen all the time. So I don't think I could separate myself from either one of those guys, because they're both gems. They really are. The pressure cooker is another one, and this is the microwave pressure cooker, of course. It doesn't have any plugins. It's not designed to plug into your wall. It's an all-in-one unit, and it's designed to work with what is already in your kitchen, and that is the microwave, right? Because many people have microwaves in your kitchen. So you're not going to be taking up more counter space. This can nestle nicely in your cupboards, and it goes with what you have for your microwave. So this is designed to replace the slow cooker, of course. It works with microwaves, but also pressure at the same time, meaning it is going to cook your food fast, very fast. Faster than the slow cooker. So it has 5 safety features. I'm not going to go through them all here, but we know that it is really perfect for cooking stews or roasts or soups in a very quick time. And be sure to make sure you cover your meat or your liquid when you do put it in here, right? You always want to be making sure you have that covered. But this is an absolutely wonder for many people. Some other uses would be like for potatoes or beets or beans. You might not think of that as, something you would put in here, but that really helps to cook them very, very fast, far faster than you could ever do on your stovetop to cook your potatoes or your beets, or beans for soup. If you make your own homemade soup, work absolutely wonderful in the pressure cooker. And I think the last one I have here is, not last but not least, okay, is the Micro Pro grill. And the Micro Pro grill is the only one that can grill your food, right? So it has metal surfaces again. Now you know it's not the only one that has the metal in it, but it's the only one that has grilling surfaces that can grill your food and can crisp it up, okay? Whenever you use the microwave pressure cooker, your food is shielded because of the metal in it. So the smart multi-cooker, some pieces are shielded, some are not, but this one is fully shielded. It's got metal in the lid, metal in the sides. No matter how you're using it, the food inside will not be cooking by microwaves. It'll be cooking by the inside temperature warms up to 425. So the inside temperature warms up and these surfaces warm up, and that is what grills your food. So it's absolutely phenomenal. Again, I won't go into all the details, but you can have the lid like this, which means there's a space in there, or you can turn it and you'll notice it sinks a little more, and that will help to grill your food from the top and the bottom. So this is called the casserole cooking position or the grilling position. And now there is also a ring here. So if you put the ring inside, you can cook cookies in there, or cheesecakes in there, or cakes in there. It's got a huge functionality with this ring as well, where omelets look really good in there. So lots of functionality in that, okay? So again, if you have not joined our microwave cooking groups that we have on Facebook, I'd really encourage you to check it out. I believe they're in top of line in the features tab, so you can scroll through and check them all out. You're going to find lots of great recipes in there. You're going to find product information, far more than I just told you about these products, but there's lots of goodies in there. So if you have not checked them out, absolutely do so. And that's all I have to say. Just want to give you guys an overview of what the differences are a little bit, or just to go through what is available when we talk about microwave cooking products. So I hope you guys learned something from my training today. If you did, comment below. I'd love to know what you picked up. Remember to tag your director and 5 Tupperware friends. And I'm so glad you guys were able to listen. Thank you so much.